the National Security Advisor, Secretary to the Government of the Federation, please. Chairman of the Organizing Committee. Put your hands together, please. Put your hands together. The honorable leader, report there. Thank you. Personnel of the Nigerian Armed Forces, the Nigerian Police, and other security agencies, thank one and all for honoring this invitation. Please, wish one and all joining messages back to our respective station, please. Thank you very, very, very much. We thank you on behalf of the chairman. Once again, we want to thank one and all for this great occasion of the 64th Independence Anniversary. Your uncles will be Lieutenant Odunayo Belkisu Lokodano, the acting.
It's always a proud moment to celebrate our country's independence and to thank God that in spite of all, seeing what has happened in the world to many other countries, we have done very well. We are a united Nigeria. We have a leader, Bola, Ahmed Tinubu, His Excellency, who is determined to take Nigeria to its place of pride among the Committee of Nations. And we are very, very glad that Nigerians are rallying behind him, appreciative of the circumstance and the challenges, but more importantly, the hope, the renewed hope with which we are determined to build a new Nigeria.
All it says is that Nigeria, if you remember the president's, one of his first international trips, I believe it was to Guinea, he said when he was made the ECOWAS chairman, he said Nigeria is back. That's exactly what they say. Nigeria is on ground, Nigeria stands strong, and we will continue to take the leadership of Africa.
Is that our president, who has laid a good foundation now for the development, especially the socio-economic development of this country. Certainly there must be some pains as we are suffering now, but these pains are temporary pains, because when you get a dislocation and you want the dislocation to be rectified, there is no doubt that we have to suffer some pains. So what we are seeing now is a temporary, it's a transition pain, but we believe that is the only way that we can lay a solid foundation for the socio-economic development of this country. Of course, the removal of subsidy has brought some hardship, but if we continue with subsidy, there is no doubt that this country must come to a standstill. So by removing the subsidy, that is the best way we can do. So the immediate measures that are being produced, and then the everlasting measures that are being produced, there are the issues that our president is looking into.
Thank you very much. Firstly, let me congratulate Mr. President, Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Forces, Nigeria, and the entire Nigerians on the occasion of the country's 63rd independence anniversary. I wish us all many more celebration. Today, beyond the ceremonies, my take is that it calls for a moment of sober reflection. It's not really so much of gaining independence, not so much of marking the 63rd independence anniversary ceremony, but how much have we been able to achieve in the past 63 years after independence? How much has every Nigerian been able to feel the impact of government in terms of socio-economic growth of the country? What is the standard of living of a typical Nigerian? What is the cost of living? Are we really feeling like an independent country? Those are the questions that we need to ask ourselves after 63 years of independence. But my consolation is the fact that this administration is actually committed to improving the lives of an average Nigerian in terms of us benefiting from the dividends of democracy. The president is doing a lot, and he also actually charged the cabinet members to do everything possible in their respective sector to ensure that the country is able to achieve its desired economic growth and industrial development, so that all the sectors can actually live up to expectations, be it education sector, be it the health sector, works, housing, justice. If we all do this, because it's a collective responsibility, not just from the government side alone, why we would do our best to deliver dividends of democracy to Nigerians. Nigerians too have their own responsibility to play. It's a collaborative effort. So I'm using this opportunity of the anniversary to appeal to our Nigerians to exercise some level of patience, to exercise some level of understanding. We can feel their pains. They have suffered for too long. They have not felt the impact of government for too long. But this administration is committed to changing the course for good. And I'm promising that from my own part, from the Federal Ministry of Power, we are committed to ensure that Nigerians are actually saved from years of energy poverty they have suffered. We are actually committed to make sure that we tackle this problem in the energy sector headlong from all the segments, from generation to transmission to distribution, to ensure that we bring electricity to the doorstep of every household, to every business, every institution, and every industry. It is true that we have abundance of human resources. We are also blessed with abundance of natural mineral resources. All this can never be harnessed, can never be realized if there is no energy. So we must focus on generating enough energy to ensure we turn the fortune of the country around.